still in line, waiting to get in the park. Park opens today at 9 a.m., so they're just letting people get into the park properly. You can hang out on Main Street, but there was a line when I started. I was live streaming from Instagram. It started all the way back at DCA and came all the way to the front. So hey networkers, it's Josh here, and I'm live streaming from Disneyland. I guess right out front of Disneyland, because that's all I can handle, I guess, you know. My hair is a mess because it's already been sweaty. Lots of sweat. Yeah, so I started the line all the way back at DCA. I've come up here and I'm like about 10 people, 15 people away from being actually in the park. And from there we'll go to Adventureland. But yeah, we'll get going here in a minute. But enjoy the sight and sounds of the promenade here at Disneyland.
So I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna buy something small.
I hope you guys like the music being played. And the promenade, I like that. I always like the music here. It gets you in the spirit, you know? Gets you in the spirit to hang out here all day long for day 4 of live streaming straight from Disneyland. I think this is the craziest thing I've done for Network 1901 so far. It's just constant live stream every day for this takeover. You know, lots of live streaming, lots of me talking. Yesterday I thought I was gonna lose my voice. Glad I didn't, but I might by the time this whole thing ends. You don't know that. I don't know that. All I know is that I would really like a haircut sometime soon, because this is not a thing for me, and also really want into this park. That's what I want. I feel like I said I would live stream from Disneyland, and here I am out in front of Disneyland instead of being in the park. Justin, heyo. Hey man, I'm just waiting out front of Disneyland trying to get in. I apparently picked the longest of all the lines. Initially, the line started at DCA to get into the Disneyland park. So I've waited for like about 15 minutes here, maybe a little bit longer, to get in. I'm hoping that I get in the next five minutes or so, because I would like to do something besides stand in this line. It is like literally every stand here had a line all the way back to DCA. And there are people waiting to get into DCA right now for when it opens at 10 a.m. So it's like crazy. I didn't think today would be crazy, but I guess I'm wrong. It is just, Justin opened, the Disneyland Park opens at 9 today, and DCA opens at 10 today. Later on in the week, the reason why I'm doing the live streaming from California Adventure later this week is because they're actually opening earlier and earlier as we go towards Memorial Day weekend. So they'll open at like 9 a.m. and then I think on Saturday when the Summer Heroes opens, they open at 8 a.m. The same as Disneyland on the weekends. And I think Disneyland will start opening at 8 a.m. as well. But these couple of days before Memorial Day weekend, they're going at 9 a.m. and then 10 a.m. just because they can, I guess. Even though it seems like everyone's already here and ready to go for Memorial Day weekend and hang out. But yeah, the lines this morning were tremendous. I didn't expect it. So I'm hoping things aren't crazy. They could get crazy fast though, inside the park. Indiana Jones is closed today. They're refurbing, waiting to get everything prepped and going for Memorial Day weekend. So I won't be doing that. I was kind of planning on doing it, but I'm going to definitely get Jungle Cruise in. Get on Tarzan's Treehouse, get some other things in today at Adventureland. Maybe kind of cruise around to some other lands. I haven't really done a whole lot of that. I've kind of stuck to the land that I chose for that day. I'm really like angry at this hair. I think I'm just going to find someone who has scissors and just like cut it off. I want to murder it, you know? Anyways,
Oh yeah, I got
enough
it
about
on
my
camera.
hair. This is Disneyland. The Summer Heroes sign, does anybody, I love this like Summer Heroes sign that's on top of the DCA building. I think that is super cool. And I hope that stays up all summer long, and because I want to take a lot of pictures of it. And we have some people coming into town. Dale's going to be here, and Shannon will be here for the D23 Expo, so we'll have everybody from Network 1901 in the same place for the D23 Expo. There'll be people here for VidCon in a few weeks. VidCon is like all the YouTubers and stuff, so I might hang out with some people then. And I think I've got some family, some friends coming out this summer, and I want to take pictures of all of them with this Summer Heroes thing up. This is not how I'm 5 minutes into this, and I did not. I was here on time. I was ready to go today. It's Disneyland who's behind schedule today. Also, thank you to those who have done fan art and stuff for Network 1901. That's so awesome. We've had a couple of pieces of fan art come in. I've never had fan art before, so now I know what people think I look like, and it's terrifying me. My self-esteem is going way down. And I love people are like really leaving reviews on iTunes for the podcast. People are looking forward to the World That Never Was podcast. The first episode comes out this Friday, so I'll actually be live streaming while that first episode is pretty much up. So I won't know what people think until after the live stream. Maybe people come into the live stream, say they listened to it, and say, "Hey, I liked it." Yeah, the first episode's out this Friday, and maybe it'll boost my self-esteem because the fan art, as much as I love it coming in, I know what people think I look like now, and I think I need to change my appearance a little bit. Yeah. All right, we're getting in. We're getting in here.
How are you? Good, thank you. Hi, how are you?
Morning. Doing well, you?
Good, thank you. Have a good time.
Thank you. I'm in. We're in the gates. Holy smolies. We're in the gates at Disneyland finally after waiting in line for over 15 minutes. But here I am. Here I am in the good old front gates of Disneyland. Here's kind of a cool thing about this area right here, right before you go under the train station, is that there are a lot of characters that come out here throughout the day. And so a lot of people, like once you're in the park, don't come back to this area with the gardens in front of the train station and stuff. But it might be worth it because if you're looking for a princess meet and greet or something like that, usually they meet over here, and the lines over here are not nearly as long as like the Royal Theater area in the Royal Hall. So if you're looking to get a good meet and greet, that's a good place to just check in every once in a while, because people don't really hang out there, and so like you can get Jasmine, or I've seen Aurora and Snow White and Mulan and Pocahontas over there, and they meet there, and there's usually like 5 or 6 people waiting in line to meet them instead of the giant line that happens at the Royal Hall. Sorry, I'm putting stuff away in my wallet. That's why I'm just kind of awkwardly standing there. But yeah, I think that's good advice. I didn't really think about it until today, but that is good advice. Make sure to check back there periodically if you're on Main Street, because you might find a character meet and greet if you're into that kind of thing. So right now, it seems like there's a lot of people on Main Street. But I'm thinking they're all going to certain places. Enjoy the podcast interview. Have a good day. Did you unlock the magic? I've unlocked the magic. I'm in the park. I'm ready to go. See, I've been like a guest on quite a few podcasts recently, and talking about the World That Never Was, talking about Network 1901, talking about Modern Mouse Boutique. Like everybody wants to know a little bit about everything that I'm doing, which is kind of cool. I know when Angie and I started Modern Mouse Boutique, we kind of felt like it was a separate thing, and now a lot of people kind of lump it in with like everything that we do, and people want to know about it. So it's kind of cool that people want to know about Modern Mouse Boutique and the live streaming and Network 1901 and the podcast and the world that never was and like everything else that's going on. When Dale was doing Discovering Star Wars as a podcast, I was talking a lot about that with people, and that's kind of the cool thing I think with everybody involved in Network 1901. Like, the idea is that we all help each other, not just out for ourselves. So that's kind of just like a nice team effort, like we all help each other, we all promote each other, we all do what we can to make everyone look good, because if everybody looks good, then I look good, or Dale looks good, or Shannon looks good, or Angie looks good. And there have been people, you were just on the Mouse Knows Best, right? Yes, I was just on the Mouse Knows Best podcast. We did a show talking about the world that never was, and then we talked about the world that was but is no longer there. And that was a lot of fun because we talked about all these extinct attractions. A lot of people on the podcast are more Walt Disney World people. So we talked a lot about Walt Disney World attractions that are no longer there. But we did talk about like the People Mover here at Disneyland and a couple other attractions that we wish were back at Disneyland and Walt Disney World, as well as previewing the upcoming season of The World That Never Was. So yeah, Mouse Knows Best. Excellent group of people, really excellent group of people. I love being on their show. Justin, I hope you love being on their show too. They were really nice. I enjoyed it a lot. I hope to be back on some other time soon. So we're walking by the Jolly Holiday Bakery 2 days ago. Angie and I ate here. They are a fun group of people. You're right. Angie and I ate here. And past the Jolly Holiday, the cool thing here is that they start to put up these like leaves and stuff, so it kind of moves into Adventureland and the Tiki Room. So the nice thing right now that Indiana Jones is closed is that no one is hanging out in Adventureland. So it's like we have the whole Adventureland area to ourselves, and that gets me excited because we could do so much today without being bothered. Like when we were in Fantasyland, when we were in Tomorrowland, there was just so many people. So I'm glad that right now I can stand in the middle of the walkway and there's no one behind me, and there's not a lot of people in front of me here in Adventureland. And Adventureland is one of my favorite themed lands at Disneyland or in almost any Disney theme park. So that cast member looked at me like I had a selfie stick. So the theme is, past few days I've been carrying around this gorilla pod, and instead people think I'm carrying around a selfie stick, and they stop and they look at me and they want to take it away from me, but they'll never take this away from us. They'll never take this away from us. Here we are, in front of the bazaar, my favorite shop in all of Disneyland. Across is the Jungle Cruise and the marketplace there.
Hi.
Hey. And I love eating over here because you can get mangoes and pineapples and some actual like real food. And I love like the music in this area. I just love like old jazz that kind of goes along with the Indiana Jones theme and some of the other things that make up now that Adventureland is this kind of 1920s, 1930s place, you know? But I think we're early enough, and I think we can do this. So let's jump on the Jungle Cruise. Let's move into this. Let's like get this stream rolling, you know? Like we're 15 minutes in, we might as well just hop on something. And then maybe later we'll get into Tarzan's Treehouse, or we'll do some other things, but I think it's time for a Jungle Cruise. Most people know, if you listen to the podcast or you know anything about me, you know I love the Jungle Cruise, and there is like no line right now for Jungle Cruise. So heck yes, let's do this. I've always wanted to be a Jungle Cruise skipper. I did the Skipper Show. I had them on the podcast to talk about the Skipper Show and Skipper Stories. I highly recommend that book. So funny. There's so many funny stories about the Jungle Cruise and about the people that are skippers among the Jungle Cruise. So here we are. We're in line. Not too many people. We're gonna get on this thing, and I'm probably gonna get made fun of by a skipper, but whatever. I'm gonna flip the camera around once we're on the boat, and we'll do the Jungle Cruise. And maybe we'll get a chance to do it more than once, because it seems like Adventureland is just dead. It was crazy getting into the park, but not crazy now. But it's day 4 of the stream. How's everyone's morning doing? How's everyone's morning going? How are you doing on this morning? You know what I mean. Yeah, not too far.
What's going on, everybody?
We're just hanging out.
How we all feeling, okay?
I think we're feeling all right. Yeah.
You guys all right?
Yeah, well, good, thank you.
First ride? Yeah! Excellent choice. Excellent.
Been watching WW Periscopes all day. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I like it there too. I gotta say though, love Disneyland way more. Way more. I just love the whole Los Angeles area way more than the Orlando area. But I gotta say, Disneyland I would gladly go to, hands down, over Magic Kingdom any day. There's something cool about it, mystical about it. You know, it's Walt's. I almost just died. It's Walt's Park. I'm gonna flip this around.
That brings up a good point. How many of you are here for the very first time?
All right.
Great.
So I mentioned the Mouse Knows Best podcast.
Timers there. How many of you are here for the second time? Any 2-timers on here?
Keep mentioning it.
A couple of you. I don't know if you want to admit that, but that's fine. All right. We're out here.
That boat's leaving us, so we're gonna get our own boat. Well, not just us, but me and a couple other people behind me probably. We're gonna get a different boat. Also, no matter if you're like this guy or if you're on the boat for the Jungle Cruise, I feel like this is the best. You're not. You gonna be on?
Oh, no,
You're on
no.
now. You're on now.
You gotta get my good side.
What's? Oh, that's a pretty good side.
Yeah, I know, it's the hair.
Is it? Okay.
I got real good shoulder blades.
Yeah, the shoulder. I mean, that's a definitive shoulder blade.
Really, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't really see it, the khaki.
Right, but it's
Definitely
there.
me. It's there.
It's there. Yeah.
It's on like the worldwide newspapers.
This is definitely the worldwide newspapers. Yeah, yeah. We're live.
I've never seen one of these devices before.
I haven't either, actually.
Is this new? New technology, 1937?
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never
You
used
got
one
this from
before.
Indy, didn't you?
I did get it from Indy. Yeah.
Oh.
It was in there.
I can see myself. Oh,
Oh,
it's
that's
coming from there.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Is that a camera? Our camera's like this big, and you gotta
Yeah.
like put the flash on it and like wind it.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. You know what? It's life.
That is life. Yeah. So yeah, we're almost there. Hi everyone. First ride of the day. I'm excited because the last couple of days we haven't been able to get on like a ride right away, and today we're just jumping on the Jungle Cruise. I love it. Like, no matter who's the skipper here, whether they're on the dock or whether they're on the boat, it's just fun. Like, once you're in line, it's just fun. He's funnier than Dale's here, and he's already giving me a hard time. Hi from Houston. Welcome to the stream. Kenny from Houston. We're here at the Jungle Cruise, about ready to board a boat. I think I hear one coming. I'm not sure though. I hope a lot of people love jazz. If you notice, kind of the theme for Network 1901, we use a lot of jazz and a lot of electro swing, and that's also kind of a theme here in Adventureland. I planned that loosely. Adventureland has kind of made me love jazz and swing, and I love electro swing. So yeah. Benny Goodman, you know, all those kinds of things, and newer people like Parav Stellar and Caravan Palace. I've seen Caravan Palace before live, and they're fantastic, and I would recommend anyone see Caravan Palace live if you're into electro swing. Good job on the solo show, Dale. Yeah, Dale did a episode of the Disney Culture Club by himself as the podcast. You did a great job. I listened to it this morning. Is it okay if I say that I listened to it while I was on the toilet this morning? I was, and I listened to Dale's voice talk to me. And it was a good show. It was a really good show, and I love, you know, the great thing about doing a solo show is you can be a little bit more personal. Not to make the bathroom connection there, but like the show was a little bit more personal for him, and I love that kind of thing. And yeah, I don't know. I just really like that kind of thing. I think I'm getting a skipper that I've actually had a skipper. I've had the skipper before. She's really funny. So I'm excited about this. Let's flip it around.
Welcome aboard, friends. Please watch your head, watch your
Just me,
step all the way down towards the front. You're gonna sit right next to me. Hello, is your name Pat? Is your name Pat? This is just for Pat. Get out. I'm just kidding. Oh, don't cross over the box, bud. No, don't cross over. No, you're too young to cross over. I got my eye on you. You're a troublemaker. Go ahead, make your way all the way down. Right over here. Go. Closer. 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 Whoa! Too close, man. We just met. Just kidding. Alright, friends. Well, like I said, lower your heads and lower your expectations as well. Beautiful. How are you guys doing this morning?
You good?
Good. Are we awake? Are we ready? Are you sure? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Oh wait, show of hands. How many of you can swim? That's good. Oh, I'm gonna use you as floaties because I can't swim. Alright, friends. Well, hello, welcome aboard. Come on board. Come on board. Wait, no, don't come on board. Come on excited. It's better to be overexcited than overboard. Alright? Well, actually, I really do hope you know what you're getting yourself into, friends. It's called a boat. Yes. B-O-T-E. Boat. Okay. Well, looks like we are... Have a seat on your bottom. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, what's up,
Fighting, and I'm very ashamed of you. This is my favorite ride.
Maybe, who knows? I don't know. Alright, welcome aboard the world famous Jungle Cruise, friends. My name is Stephanie. I'm going to be your skipper for as far as we get. Now, to increase your odds of survival, remember to remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times, and be sure to watch your little ones, because I promise you, I don't want to. Okay, entering the rainforest. Do you guys feel that beautiful mist up above? Ooh, that is full of bacteria. From us to you, you're so welcome. Now, over here to the right-hand side, you're gonna see the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Now, famed archaeologist Indiana Jones is currently inside the temple looking for the world's greatest treasure. But little does he know, she's sitting right next to me. Oh, poor Indy, I don't know what he is. Whoa! Over here to the left-hand side, you're gonna see a 500-pound Indo-Chinese tiger. Rare. Now, these tigers are known to jump over 20 feet, but not to worry, kiddies, we're only 15 feet away. He's gonna jump right over us, so we're fine. However, fun fact in the jungle, do you guys want to know why tigers are striped? It's to avoid being spotted. I'm so lonely. Okay, turning on to the ancient Indian elephant bathing pool, friends. Feel free to take as many pictures as you would like. Don't worry, I double checked. They all got their trunks on for you and they're ready to go. Oh, hi Bertha. How's it going, sweetheart? Long time no see. It's been 8 minutes. Yeah, I know. She's been in that shower for a long time. You can tell because of those wrinkles. Goes to show you, kids, if you take a shower for a super duper duper long time, you're gonna turn into an elephant. Because if you can dream it, you can do it. Oh, hi. Wait, Squirt. No, Squirt. No. Squirt, don't you dare. Stay down. No, Squirt, no. No! I'm kidding. A little dry humor for you guys. Don't worry, I would never ever lead you into actual danger. That looks really dangerous. Let's get closer. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Guys, what are you doing? You were supposed to jump on the campsite, not trash it. Whoa. Oh my goodness, this gorilla has a gun. Oh boy. We better split before people split at us, because I'm not finding it appealing to be around all this funky business. Oh no way, Jose, what a disaster. Oh, I can't believe they did that. I just cleaned it up too. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys at the beginning. Can you guys just reach under your seat right now? You guys are gonna find your sense of humor. Oh, you found it! Awesome! Alright, well, up ahead you're gonna see the beautiful Schweitzer Falls. This is named after famous explorer Dr. Albert Falls. Now don't be alarmed, crew, because later on we'll be going over it, okay? Alright, well, we're turning on to the Nile River, the longest river in the world. It goes on for Niles and Niles. And if you don't believe me, you're in denial. If you don't have a sense of humor, you're in Africa. Welcome. Now, the left-hand side is the second most feared animal in the jungle here, friends. This is the African bull elephant, believe it or not. Take a look. Isn't he cute? Oh, and over here to the right-hand side is the most feared animal in the jungle. His mother-in-law. Alright, crew, well look at that. We've reached the African belt. Go us. As you can see, we got a beautiful variety of animals here for you. Towards the back, you're going to see two lovely long-necked cheetahs. You're going to see some really old ponies. You can tell because they're still in black and white. And look at the pride of lions protecting the sleeping zebra. Oh, no, he's dead. Dead tired. Okay, let's let them rest in peace or in pieces, whatever they prefer. It is. Whoa, gentlemen, what are you doing? I know you said you wanted an uplifting experience, but I didn't think it was gonna be that one. All right, well, bottoms up, hang in there. I think it'll be okay. All right, well, moving on, friends. We're actually heading into some really dangerous waters up ahead. This is the Laguna Hippopotami. Now, natives have been telling me that they're pretty dangerous once they start wiggling those ears and blowing bubbles. However, friends, you got absolutely nothing to fear because Skipper Stephanie is here. You're totally fine. You're totally safe. Although yesterday they sank 5 of my boats because they... Well, who's counting anyway? Whoa! They're doing the same thing again. Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone, please cover your ears. We're trying to scare them off. Look at that. Scared them stiff. You can tell by the blank expression on their face, huh? That won't keep them down long, so we better get out of here. Uh-oh. Friends, it looks like we are approaching headhunter territory. This is a dangerous place to be headed. Seems like the natives are celebrating something up ahead. Let's take a closer look, but first a couple of unnecessary turns. To the right. To the left. Why are they there? Okay, let me try to translate what these lovely gentlemen are trying to tell us. Put your left foot in, you put your left foot in, and you shake it all out. I don't know. It sounds like a bunch of hokey pokey to me, doesn't it? And, oh, whoa. Hold on. No. Guys, you're supposed to jack the boat behind us. We talked about this. Oh, no. Get the animal. Here. We can shoot. Ow, punch you on. No, stop. Explosion. That was so close. So close. Alright, friends, well, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's the beautiful, colossal, eighth wonder of the world. Are you ready? It's the backside of water! Woo! Okay, that O2H always gets to me, don't mind me. Oh, hey, look, there's some bones on the rocks. Some bones on the shore, and up above you're gonna see some beautiful hibiscus. Down below some low biscus. In the water probably some sea biscuits. Oh my goodness! Oh, man-eating piranhas! Oh my goodness! Alright, women and children, do not worry, we're fine. They're only man-eating. Alright, look at that boa sitting in a tree. Hissing. First comes love, then comes asphyxiation. You know, that relationship is really constricting. You don't want to be tied up in that one, am I right? Alright, well, up ahead is our head salesman of the jungle, Trader Sam. Now, business has been shrinking for Sam. However, he's got a special going on right now. 2 of his heads for only 1 of yours. No matter how you slice it, honey, you're gonna come out ahead. I promise. And look at that. The most dangerous part of our journey, the return to civilization. Give yourself a round of applause, guys, for surviving the real famous jungle. Skipper Stephanie, you're super funny. You're so pretty. Oh, stop. Guys, you're so nice. Did you have fun? Yeah. Oh, me too. Thanks for asking. You're wonderful. Honestly, folks, you've been outstanding on my boat. However, I need you now outstanding on that dock and outstanding in someone else's line. So, No, straight. Please get out. On this side, standing up, you're gonna be helped out gently by the rear of the boat, that is. Don't make it rude, it's not that kind of cruise. Jack side aggressively by the elbow. Please watch your head and watch your step. If you miss your step and hit your head, watch your language. This is Disneyland, there's children everywhere. I promise they're gonna tell on ya. If you enjoyed this cruise, friends, remember, my name is Stephanie. If you didn't, remember, you're wrong. Yeah, take a look across the street, guys. You're gonna find something really bizarre.
Stay with your family, young man.
Oh, hey, one last joke for you mind readers out there.
Separated from the herd.
All right. One ride down today. And a great jungle cruise. Stephanie was fantastic, right? I love the jungle cruise. I love all of the skippers that just make it such a great day there. Stephanie was great. Here's the thing, like, yeah, some of the jokes are corny, but overall, love it. I didn't talk to her. All right, maybe I'll do the jungle cruise later and I'll talk to her. Or whoever is my jungle cruise skipper. Sorry, I was just enjoying my experience. Yeah, it's still kind of dead around Adventureland, and I like that. Let's wander around over to the treehouse area. Can't wait to ride it myself when I go down in March. Yeah, exactly. You should have ridden it before. It's such an amazing attraction. It's so, I don't know, it feels so classic Disneyland to me, but it's like, out of anything that's here now, it's like the least Disneylandish, you know? Like there are some audio animatronics and there are some other things, but it really depends on who your skipper is. It depends on that skipper experience to make or break it. There's no other attraction like that. You know, you don't get on Dumbo and you're like, wow, the person running the Dumbo ride really made this attraction. It's like extremely specific to just this ride. And like I said earlier, Indiana Jones is currently down. They're refurbing it for the big summer launch of Summer of Heroes next weekend, so we can't do that, unfortunately. But what we can do, and what we're about to do, is go through this treehouse. Tarzan's treehouse. I wanted to say Tarzan's Treehouse of Horrors, but that is not it. Going up all these stairs too, you'll find that like there are some remnants of some things that were left over when it used to be the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. And little known fact about me, I'm afraid of heights, but I'm totally cool on this ride. Indiana Jones almost always seems to be closed whenever I go. Sometimes it's closed, sometimes it's not closed. Just really depends. But yeah, it's down a lot during the day. Not like that where it's like fenced off. But I do find that like it closes down at least once or twice a day because something happened. Last time I was on it, it broke down while I was on it. Still love that ride though. Still love it. Alright, we're getting pretty high up here. We're getting way high up here. You see the ground down below? Whew. This is fine. This is totally fine. I'm conquering heights. I actually was in, this isn't bad for me, but when I rode X at Six Flags Magic Mountain a couple of months back. Oh, that was too high up. Also, a lot of people don't know this, that things move on here. Things do stuff. Don't look down. Thanks. This scared the bejesus out of me the first time it ever made that sound. Tarzan. Tarzan's up here. Little baby Tarzan. Because if you go through the Tarzan's treehouse, like Sleeping Beauty Castle, like the walkthrough, it tells you the story of Tarzan as you go through. So it's kind of nice like walkthrough. It's something to do if you've never done the walkthrough at the Sleeping Beauty Castle or here, and it's a busy day. Oh, excuse me. And it's a really busy day. It's just really nice to hang out up here, hang out in Sleeping Beauty Castle, get away from people, be told the story, kind of go at a slower pace. Because even when people are up here and people are seeing the exhibits and talking and stuff, it still seems like you're away from people for the most part, you know? Being up here with 20 other people is a lot different than being down there and being with like 2,000 people. And you can still see stuff from up here a little bit on the ground, but for the most part, like, you're kind of away from everything. Like, everything like on this side that I'm looking at right here is kind of the Jungle Cruisey area that I'm looking down on, and then like over here is just kind of a walkway, right? But there's no one down here because it's kind of just a less traveled walkway. So you just kind of feel like you're away from people, and I like that. Here we are. You can see little Tarzan's getting taken care of. Also, I don't think that people realize how good the soundtrack to Tarzan is. It's very underrated, very underappreciated. Tarzan has a great soundtrack. Love it. Here's adult Tarzan and Jane. It's Mandy's favorite music. Yeah, this is like, I love this. I can hang out in here all day. It's great. And I saw a little girl yesterday bounding as Jane, and I thought that's awesome because like usually you see girls dressed as one of the princesses, and Jane just does not get recognized enough for being such a great character, an inspiration to young girls. Like the whole Tarzan movie just feels like it kind of gets like left behind, right? I heard that Disneyland was at capacity yesterday. I'm not sure if it hit capacity. The day before it did, on Saturday, when we were in Fantasyland, it was just crazy. I had a bad connection because everyone was using data. It was just an insane day. Yesterday, I think it was a little bit better. It might have hit capacity at one point. Not while I was here, though. But today, even though it was crazy getting in here, just like look at the walkways right here. Like, this is the kind of Disneyland I love. This is beautiful. And because Indiana Jones is closed, there's not a whole lot of people stopping at Adventureland. There's a lot of people kind of walking through. And we got on the Jungle Cruise in what, like less than 5 minutes? What do I think about Tarzan being the brother of Anna and Elsa? Listen, I don't mind these kinds of theories. I like them. I like coming up with theories myself. I came up with this theory that that Rocket Raccoon was the first attempt at the Winter Soldier, and Hydra failed, and then they made Bucky be the Winter Soldier, and so I like theories like that. I love people getting excited about stuff and trying new things, and I love this little. So if you're at the Tarzan's treehouse, there's this little area at the bottom, and they have like pots and pans and stuffs. But look at this. Look at Mrs. Potts here. Mrs. Potts and Chip. Like little tiny details like that just make everything here. And like this water fountain here doesn't need to be here. But there's something about it that just screams sorry, spoilers if you didn't see my Rocket Raccoon video. This just screams Adventureland to me, and it also, masks the noises that are going on right next door. This building right here is Pirates of the Caribbean. So if you hear noises from it, well, you can't hear because there's this little stream and waterfall, and it's something that like masks what it's supposed to mask, but at the same time adds so much to the environment and to the things going on over here. And just at the bottom of the Tarzan's treehouse, there's so many little things that you can look at and see. And there's a lot of stuff. The Jungle Cruise skipper was kind of messing with me that, you know, it's 1937 or 1930 something, and all you could see, like, all of this stuff here is really like older stuff. I mean, Adventureland really is set in a time period that is amazing, and that just like is great. Adventureland is this place that like is in time somewhere like in the jungles, and it's one of those lands that just feels almost like its own franchise, right? Like how Cars Land is, or how the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is. Adventureland, I think, was the first land to kind of really feel like that to me personally. Will I be riding on Pirates next? I could ride Pirates today. I am going to be doing New Orleans Square as more of a comprehensive day on Wednesday. I'm doing Toontown tomorrow. I'm doing New Orleans Square on Wednesday. I'm doing like my favorite land today, my least favorite land tomorrow, and my second favorite land on Wednesday. Kind of shuffling it up in the mix there. But I'm gonna get a little something to eat, and then I think maybe we can make our way over to Pirates. We'll see. Let's see. And I've never had anything at the Bengal Barbecue before, so I've never really looked at their menu to see what I may or may not like here. So normally when in Adventureland, I get a Dole Whip, and I don't know. I don't know what I want. There's a lot of skewers and stuff, but I still think I want that. Let me look. I'm gonna look a little further in here. Maybe I do want something here. Maybe I do. I'm gonna go through the line here and see.
Morning.
Morning, how are you?
Hi, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing really awesome.
Okay.
Can I get some... Can I get a Coke and can I get the Tiger Tail breadsticks?
Any need with that?
No, thank you.
No? It's gonna be $7.84, please.
Okay. Do you guys do an annual pass discount at all?
Yes, we do.
Something they don't do at the Dole Whip stand. They don't take annual pass discounts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This tiger tail thing looks really good. In Canada,
Thank you,
we would
Joshua.
have water and carrots.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you.
Well, Dale, in America, we eat bread and Coca-Cola. You know? All right, let's go take a squat over here by the bazaar. Is that a sort of a good view? I don't know. It's okay, I guess. But you're hanging out with me, and this will be. So yesterday I ate a lot with Paparazzi Mike. Paparazzi Mike hung out with me in Frontierland, pretty much the entire stream. So today we're gonna hustle it up as far as food goes. But this is pretty good. Just like a cheese bread. I've eaten more in the last few days of Disneyland that I have, I think the entire time that I've lived here. And it's for you guys. And Dale wants to trick everybody to say he eats healthy, but I know in his heart that he eats mac and cheese with ketchup on it all the time. Don't lie to me, Dale. Don't lie to me. Line for the Jungle Cruise. It's getting a bit long. Or the Jungle Cruise at the right time. Great question, Overjoyed. Hold on, I gotta see all the chats. Maybe I missed something? Oh, hey, that was my face. So the problem with doing this on mobile is that you don't necessarily, like, the chat comes and goes, and it doesn't, I can't see it, like, fully sometimes. So if you said something and I missed it, maybe you'll say it again because I can't. Ketchup on mac and cheese sounds interesting. I had it. It is interestingly bad. Don't do it. Don't let Dale fool you. It's bad. It's not good. Are you looking forward to D23? I'm looking forward to the D23 Expo. I'm looking forward to hanging out with a lot of people. I'm looking forward to rekindling the magic. 2 years ago I went for the very first time. I went to the 2015 D23 Expo. And I got excited because, like, I've been doing Disney podcasts and videos and things for a little while, and I realized that at the D23 Expo there were so many people like me, and there was like this community of people that were just so happy to see each other, and there was just like this excitement in the air for everything. And there was so many like pin traders and people selling stuff, and there was so many different like little exhibits and things like that. It really is a Disney person's paradise. So if you're into Disney, I recommend D23 Expo for sure. But yeah, that has to be it. I think seeing people, being around people, announcements. Dale wants the Volcano Mountain. I don't really want the Volcano Mountain. I hope that they announce that the People Mover is coming back to Disneyland. That's what I hope. You know, like, I would love to see the People Mover come back. And I think that's what an announcement should be for Tomorrowland, at least, at Disneyland. But probably the People Mover. I'm getting to be around Josh, Shannon, and you peeps. Will we be streaming from the D23 Expo? I think so. I think that's likely now. With doing this, streaming has kind of become a big thing. I've actually been streaming on and off on Instagram before I did this, but now I really like doing this, and I think you know, I'll still be like, especially from Modern Mouse Boutique, I'm on their Instagram live chatting with people sometimes, and I enjoy doing it, but I really enjoy this right here, you know. Dale's gonna stream his entire trip, I guess, from the D23 Expo. His whole trip, he's just gonna stream non-stop. Sleeping, awake, doesn't matter. Dale's streaming it. I'm so disgusting when I eat, I'm so sorry. I really like that Jungle Cruise ride. That sounded like very like old person to me. I like that Jungle Cruise ride. I mean, that particular ride with Stephanie as the skipper. She was good. How them sticks, bro? Well, they're tiger tails, and they be good, bro. Anybody else have like a favorite land at Disneyland or Magic Kingdom or whatever kind of like similar Disneyland style park? My favorite is Adventureland, and second to that, I think New Orleans Square. But Adventureland for sure. Anybody else got like a favorite land that they want to share while we're sitting down eating bread? Or breaking bread? Breaking Bad? I've never watched Breaking Bad. I should watch Breaking Bad. But why haven't they? Somebody needs to make a parody called Breaking Bread. That's funny, right? It's funny. It's funny to me. Sorry, Dale. My only complaint about Adventureland is when Indiana Jones is open, it just creates like this weird bubble of people around it. Our church had a thing called Breaking Red, but that's awesome. That's awesome for you guys. I think that's a great parody name. But like the area around, right in front of Indiana Jones, like people just don't get which line is for standby, which line is for fast pass, which line is for single riders. And they don't do a really good job of keeping those people off of the pathway to get like through Adventureland. So it just becomes really hectic and crazy, like right in front of Indiana Jones, and kind of like pulls away a little bit from the Jungle Cruise and the Treehouse area. Will we be doing a meetup at the D23 Expo? I'd like to. Dale and I and Shannon have said that if anybody wants to meet up with us at any time, that people are more than welcome to find us and hang out and do whatever they'd like with us. We are kind of free game all weekend. But an official meetup, we've talked about it. There's no official meetup yet, but there could be. We've talked about maybe downtown Disney. I think that'd be a good idea. But I don't no official thing yet. But maybe we'll announce that sometime soon. Also, I just want to keep saying this bread. Pretty good. So, I'll try and get on Pirates today. If you guys want me to, even though that's technically not. Dale said you can hang out with us at the park if you want to. We'll be there the Monday after D23X, so me and Dale will be at Disneyland the day after. Shannon's going the day before the D23 Expo on Thursday with her mom. So meet her there if you want. Pirates, okay. Geez, ride Pirates. I'm not guaranteeing a great connection. Today's connection hasn't been too bad. I've had a few sporadic moments, right? But it's not really skipping around today. It's the magic of Adventureland. Like out here in the jungles of Adventureland, it's clearer reception for data than anywhere else. Do you guys think I could be a good Jungle Cruise skipper? Dale thinks I could be. I don't know. I think that's going to be like my retirement job. Jungle Cruise boat skipper. Are there characters around? Normally Moana meets over yonder. It's just not out yet. No characters yet today. But if there are characters today, I will search them out and find them. Angie doesn't like to meet characters, but I don't mind meeting characters. I like meeting characters and cast members. And this guy back behind me. There we go. Pointed him with the breadstick. Let's meet him. And actually, I think Angie might come with me tomorrow or Wednesday. She'll probably come Wednesday because it's New Orleans Square Day. She likes New Orleans Square. Me and Dale could tag team as skippers. Would it be a good tag team, or would it be like just both have our own boats? Like rival skippers. You think there's rival skippers? I think so. Just like two guys trying to make the best of their jungle cruise it can be. And we like have people tally up a vote at the end of the day. Just rival skippers. What's Angie's favorite land in the park? Her favorite land, a long time ago she told me her favorite land was Fantasyland, which she hung out with me in the other day. But after coming more and more to Disneyland, her favorite land has really become New Orleans Square. So many details, it's so small. I love like when the Haunted Mansion line isn't like crazy. There's like the little park area there in front of the train station with the fountain. They play the Morse code of like the opening day announcement at the train station, and that's like a little cool history thing. You can hear people speaking up on the second level of the shops in New Orleans Square. Not like real people, but they're just like noises piped in. There's just like little ideas that are just kind of added into New Orleans Square that make it kind of like that first real expansion of Disneyland, and it really, you can really tell like when they thought of a real expansion, like what that could be, and the leaps and bounds from other lands to that land, right? Because when Fantasyland first opened, it didn't look like it does now. Fantasyland looked like kind of like a circus with lots of tents, or like a Renaissance fair, lots of tents up and stuff. And New Orleans Square just like beat it out of the water until they refurbished Fantasyland in the 1980s and changed it into the kind of quaint little European village that it is now. But Adventureland I've always liked because it is all kind of like real trees. You know, everything that's in here for the most part isn't fake. Like some of the buildings and like the way that they've aged the buildings is kind of fake, but as far as all the foliage and everything here, it was planted here specifically for Disneyland. A lot of the stuff that's here, except for the Dominguez tree, was not here at all. The Dominguez tree was one of the only plants that were actually here. So have I seen anyone wearing any Network 1901 shirts while I'm here? No, I mean, I've seen Paparazzi Mike wear one, but I knew that he was wearing it. We actually haven't sold as many shirts yet. When we traded over, we had a shirt shop before, and then we went to TeePublic. The TeePublic store is going great. There have been a lot of people who have bought shirts from there, but there have not been as many shirts sold for as long as we've been doing shirts. We didn't necessarily push them as a big thing, and I think like putting them into videos and stuff now has really helped with shirt sales and designing some stuff that's more character and movie driven rather than just Network 1901 driven has helped. But I haven't seen any shirts. I do see at least like once every time I'm here, I see somebody wearing Modern Mouse Boutique ears, but I don't see Network 1901 shirts. Hopefully that'll change, but currently we don't sell enough shirts to like really see them, unfortunately. It'll come, I hope, someday. Thanks for believing in our shirts. And actually, I have to buy myself a shirt. My old Network 1901 shirt got caught and ripped, so I gotta buy a new shirt. Gotta rep your own band, right? Gotta wear your own band t-shirt. I'm all about that. I don't care. I'll wear my own band t-shirt. It was good. Like, any other questions, any other thoughts before we get moving? I'm finishing up here pretty soon, I promise. Yeah. Aladdin's Oasis back there. Doesn't look like Moana's meeting anyone yet, but maybe we'll get lucky and we have like Aladdin and Jasmine and Moana to come out. Or we'll just go to the Tiki Room. You know? Now this, does anybody have like a least favorite land? Like Toontown? Ah, I don't like Toontown. But I'm going tomorrow for a long time. I'm gonna explore the crap out of Toontown. What character-based attraction would you like to see added to Adventureland? Fun fact time. What character? I mean, there's rumors, right, that like there could be a Moana themed ride coming to Adventureland at Walt Disney World. There's not a lot here though that like really deems like, you know, the space for such a thing. I mean, Indiana Jones is so great. The Tiki Room is its own thing. The Jungle Cruise is its own thing. I would love to see something Moana or something Aladdin permanent, you know, like that would actually be a thing. But there's just not enough room here for it to, I think, really be a thing. I kind of like Adventureland the way it is. I like it almost being a non-movie influenced, you know, besides Indiana Jones and the Treehouse, like the Tiki Room and the Jungle Cruise and a lot of the shops and stuff are very non-movie influenced, and I kind of like that a lot. I like how that feels. I don't know. What would you guys put in over here? Would you guys put Moana in over here? Jungle Book? Jungle Book's a great one. I'd love to actually see more Jungle Book stuff. Even if there wasn't an attraction, if like you could meet Baloo and Louie over here, I would love that. Or like a little Jungle Book show that they put on. I would dig that. That would be exciting to me. But I don't know. There's some options. You could do stuff. Jungle Book Dark Ride would be amazing. A lot of people have said that. A lot of people have said like Animal Kingdom is the perfect place for that kind of dark ride. But for whatever reason, they just don't feel like the Jungle Cruise is worth making, or the Jungle Book isn't worth doing anything with, except for making movies, which I guess is fine. Whatever. I'm excited. Speaking of Jungle Cruise, I'm excited for. Somebody said they want a Lion King attraction. Yeah, that'd be great too. I mean, there's not a lot of rep for the Lion King. And why? It's like a super popular film. Made a ton of money, and there's just not. I mean, there's Festival of the Lion King at Animal Kingdom, which is great, but yeah, bring on some more Jungle Book and Lion King. Oh, let's not bring up the Mufasa death scene. Breaks my heart. Breaks everyone's heart. In the World of Color, if you've never seen World of Color, they have several scenes from different movies, and they show the Mufasa death scene, and like you could just hear the crowd just cry out loud. Maybe Splash Mountain Ride would be better for data. Maybe. I think I'm gonna try and jump on Jungle or on Pirates though. I think people want that. People want it, so I'm gonna do it. And it's just right here. It's just right outside of Adventureland, and to a certain extent, you could say that Magic Kingdom has an in Adventureland, is sort of Adventureland-ish as an attraction, so let's just call it pseudo Adventureland Day. Especially since Indiana Jones is down. You know, that's killer. Listen to this. This is such a nice, relaxing area of the park, and especially right now, like when there's just not a whole lot going on, and it's a Monday. Perfect. It's perfect. Let's venture on though. Let's venture on to somewhere. You know? I'll be right back, okay? Don't leave, guys. Don't leave. Let's do something. Let's do something fun. Line for Jungle Cruise. It's getting long. We did it. We did it at the right time. I always thought the Pirates was part of Adventureland. Here it is not. When they initially built Adventureland, they had no pirates involved. They came up with the idea for New Orleans Square because they wanted to do a pirates attraction. They also had in mind long before Disneyland of doing a haunted house kind of haunted mansion ride or walkthrough. And when they built New Orleans Square, they thought that would be a perfect area for the haunted mansion. But we'll talk about more of that stuff when we talk more New Orleans Square later, because haunted mansion has such a really cool background to it. But yeah, we're basically like at this point exited Adventureland, and we're now here kind of in the crossroads, like Pirates is at this weird crossroads between Frontierland and New Orleans Square and Adventureland. It's kind of like all three in a weird way, you know? We're gonna try and jump in here and line and ride Pirates. Josh Combs, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to my live streaming of day 4 at Disneyland out of 9 days that I'm doing this. And this morning I woke up and I was hurting. I thought I was losing my voice last night. I was a little bit afraid. I was afraid today that I wasn't gonna have a voice. I'm better now. I hope that it doesn't get worse over a day. So yeah, better Josh. So yeah, what's happening, everyone? What's going on? While I wait here in line for Pirates. There's a lot of people that just jumped in behind me, so maybe we're getting on this in the right amount of time as well. Who knows? They're letting us through a certain way. We're gonna get into a new line. Too many germs. Yeah, too many germs at Disneyland. Thought I was gonna get sick, but I'm not. I'm not sick, so that's good. I'm actually more or less. I'm not worried about me. I'm more or less worried about the connection inside the Pirates. I don't think it'll be too bad, but we'll see. All right. 2 separate lines. We're in one of them. How long's the wait time? I didn't even see how long the wait time was. I don't even know how long I'm in line for this, but it doesn't look too bad. I've been in worse. I've been much worse. I would say maybe we're talking 15 minutes here for Pirates. But today's been good. I've gotten in the Jungle Cruise, right? I got some food in. I'll probably walk through the bazaar a little bit later in Adventureland. Hang out there for a bit. We'll get some fun stuff. There's a lot of cool little things you can do in the bazaar. And then we'll ride this. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people said it. Even Paparazzi Mike yesterday said, "How are you gonna do 2 hours in Frontierland live streaming?" But in fact, we've done every land like for 2 hours at a time because there's so many details, so many conversations we can have, so many different history moments. We've talked about the past, the present, and the future of all these different lands. And of course, we've written some stuff and hung out in lines for stuff. So, yeah, it fills up pretty quickly. And Adventureland is a land that I think, has a great story. It will probably always be here. I don't know about its future. As far as changes, I don't think much will ever change about Adventureland. Although, fun fact time. Fun fact, so the Tiki Room initially, when they came up with the idea, Rolly Crump was told that it was going to be a restaurant. And so he had planned for it. When's that Disney Guest Wi-Fi starting? Not during my stream, I guess that's what's happening. So the Tiki Room was initially going to be a restaurant, but then they decided that it would be better as just a show. So they converted the room over. But if you're in the Tiki Room, you can kind of see that how it would be a restaurant and how it would still come to life and how they would have put that together. I kind of personally would have loved to have been a restaurant, but it's not. It would actually be, in that case, it would have been like the first time that anybody had done any kind of restaurant like that, right? It'd be like the what's the Rainforest Cafe? Would have been like Rainforest Cafe long before Rainforest Cafe was ever around. But they opted not to do that. Yeah. Sorry, it does say a bad connection again. I apologize. It's not my fault. I'm trying my hardest to not be a bad connection, but I can't help it. Dale wants me just to talk to random people, which is fun, I guess. And maybe I'll do that at some point. Earlier today, the sun, there was so many clouds out. I was excited because the last few days here, it's just been all sunshine and not a lot of cloud cover, and I've just been like dying of heat more and more. But I was hoping there would be more cloud cover today. Looks like clouds are now gone. The sun's back out. But Adventureland has a lot of tree coverage. And right now, I'm under the tree in line for pirates, and so that's kind of nice. I love how that idea just stressed you out. Talking to people, I mean, it's different. I don't know, it just has to happen. I have a feeling it might drop completely. I didn't read your whole thing, so I'm trying to bring it back up. I'm sorry, I didn't get to the chat in time. Ugh. I have a feeling it might drop completely while on the ride. Fingers crossed for that not to happen. I hope not. Right now it seems fine. But yeah. If you've never been in line for pirates, they built it so that you would kind of go down below the surface and then go back up. So that they can kind of have the walkway over and above where the line is. And then, of course, the reason why you go down the waterfall inside of the ride is because actually when you're going down the waterfall, you're going underneath the railroad tracks. And the building for pirates actually is behind the railroad. So that's why you have to go down the waterfall to get into pirates. Fun fact. Fun fact time. Looks like it's filling up here too. Lots of people coming in to ride the pirates. Beautiful day here in Anaheim. This whole streaming thing has been fun. I've been enjoying doing it, but it is a lot. I will say, doing it every day for 9 days, and I got 1/3 of the way through it. I'm on day 4 now. It's a lot. It's a lot to do. I mean, I'm not crying or anything, I'm not sad about it. I'm just saying it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, And my previous job, it was hard and there was a lot of work. Just kidding. I was trying to be like President Trump. He said that his previous job was work, but he didn't expect being president to be a lot of work. Anyways, we're getting there. I think the sign, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Once you get inside the building, we'll really see what our connection will be like. But once you're inside the building, I think that's like another 5 minutes or so wait. I like when you're like right here. This is kind of like a cool shot, you know? Lots of legs. Lots of people just hanging out. I don't know what the rest of the park. I've only been in like the Adventureland area and like right now in New Orleans Square, but it doesn't seem like the park today is that crazy comparatively. Usually, like on crazy days, this walkway is just like flowing with people, and there's a lot of gaps in the flow today. So that must mean good things. You know, I can't say much about Tomorrowland or like where Splash Mountain is, Critter Country, or Fantasyland, but this area of the park right now is pretty laid back. All right, we're going back up to the main level because now we're going to be moving into the building here. I think. It's also, this is actually live streaming is difficult because there's so much of this kind of downtime. But normally when I was doing videos, I would edit this out, right? And so there's all this kind of downtime, and now you have to figure out how to fill. It's like an art form. You just got to figure it out. And like all of this day, I've been looking at my hair, like right here, and I just hate it. I'm just gonna go home and cut it off later because I hate it. Moving in toward the building. See, here's the building. Also, speaking of New Orleans Square, maybe I should save this for another day, but I'm not going to. In New Orleans Square, because they built it as the first major expansion, they decided to build a clubhouse, basically so that Walt Disney could entertain people, and then when he passed away, it was more or less used now as kind of a private club, Club 33. There's a subreddit about my hair. Cool. Club 33 has been this kind of exclusive club for years and years and years. And now they've announced that there will be Club 33s at every Disney park. And I don't know how I feel about that.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, there's a subreddit pretty much about everything, so I guess it being about my hair just is fine. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about Club 33s being in every park. I like the specialness of having only one at Disneyland. There's only one at Disneyland, and there is another one at California Adventure called 1901, which is right off of Carthay Circle. And so those are to me, the only two, or if you're going to have a club, you should name it something else besides Club 33. Have your own thing. Don't rip off Disneyland. Have your own thing, right? I'm now just thinking about like all of these subreddits that I want to explore. Find the one about my hair. Just like this type of hair, or just me specifically and my hair. Because that's kind of weird if it's a Josh Taylor hair subreddit. But there could be. Who knows? I've had a lot of different hairstyles over time, so you should be able to go then as part of Network 1901. We should be able to go into 1901 as Network 1901, but I tried. They wouldn't let us in. Would not let me in without paying my dues. I guess doing these streams and videos aren't paying my dues enough. It's very quiet back here. You guys, it's very quiet. It looks beautiful outside. How warm is it here today? This is actually the nicest day so far of the past few days that I've been doing this. I would say it's about 80 degrees. Sunshine. There was a little bit of cloud cover earlier, but now it's like sunshine and perfect. The other day, when we were in Fantasyland, it was 95. And so much so that like it was so hot that my phone in the middle of the live stream just died. Because I couldn't handle the heat. So today, perfect. I guess like later this week, Wednesday or Thursday, it's supposed to be like only 70, which is kind of cold for May here. But yeah, it's all rainy in Ottawa, Canada today. I'm jealous of this nice weather. Here's the thing. I moved from Denver, and in Denver last week it snowed. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to move to Anaheim, because or Los Angeles as a whole, is because the weather here is just so nice. So, listen, I'm sorry for you, but get up and move here. Just move here. Whatever you have to do. If you have to marry somebody to leave Canada so that you can move to Anaheim, do it. I mean, it's worth it. Totally worth changing your entire life just to get to the warm weather here in sunny Southern California. That's what I think. But it is nice out. It is nice out. Look at this weather. This weather is beautiful. It's perfect. Anaheim is terrific. And even like when you go to the beach, it's like usually 5 to 10 degrees cooler at the beach, and it's still perfect. It's still like in the middle of February, I was going to the beach and hanging out. That's crazy. I would never do that when I lived in Denver. In Denver, I'd be like inside every day in February, not even trying to go outside. And I know like some people have this, some people have like this idea that like it's extremely cold in Canada, and I think that's untrue. It's could be nice there. And it is nice there a lot of times. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting that bad connection back. Yikes. Are we gonna be okay here? I hope so. Also, right after this, I need to get over to get an new external battery for my phone, because if not, then our stream is gonna die, and we don't want that to happen, right? We don't want that to happen. I'm getting excited though. Pirates is like the Jungle Cruise, one of my favorite attractions here at Disneyland. And unlike the Magic Kingdom, you can actually come up here, like the boats go right past here. So you can actually see like the boats come by, and you kind of start in like this bayou area versus just kind of like plunging into the pirate story. So it's a longer ride. Your Canada summers are beautiful and humid, but I use my WDW annual pass to get away in the winter. That is a great idea. I'm glad that you're an annual pass holder to Walt Disney World. I even thought about like, because I have the Disneyland pass, that I could upgrade my pass here to be like for both parks, for Walt Disney World and for Disneyland. But when I went to Walt Disney World this last time, I actually went with a cast member friend of mine, and she got us in to all the Walt Disney World parks for free every day, so we didn't need to upgrade our passes or buy tickets, which was nice. We only had to buy the hotel and the airfare, and of course like food and whatever else, but that was kind of nice. Is the live stream good right now? It doesn't say. I have a bad connection. So I also love like all these portraits of all of the different pirates through time. And of course, these are all like real people. There's like a Captain Jack Sparrow in here as well when they added all of the Pirates movie stuff into the ride. But like these people Sir Francis here was a real pirate. This is just like a characterized version of him. But the Pirate's queue here versus Disney World is much different. The Disney World one feels kind of like you're going through like these underground tunnels and stuff, and here it just kind of feels like you're moving into a building where there's a boat that's going to take you on a ride. But once you get on the ride and you start going through the bayou area, it's really beautiful and worth being in this line for. Right? It froze for a sec, but it's fine now. Okay, good. I was worried that the stream was going to lose anything being in this building, and hopefully we can, you know, get the stream throughout the whole thing and not lose anybody. We're like almost 90 minutes into the stream, so we've got like a half an hour left here at Disneyland, Adventureland-ish area, even though this is technically New Orleans Square. Once I get off of this, I'm sure I'll have about like 20 minutes left, 15 minutes left, so I think we should head over to the bazaar area. I'll pick up an external hard drive, we'll wander around the bazaar, see some stuff, I'll put on some funny hats or something, and we'll check out what's going on there. It's getting darker and it means we're getting closer in, which means I'm losing connection. It breaks my heart when I hear the music and you go by the Blue Bayou. I love going by the Blue Bayou. I've eaten there once and I didn't really care for the food. I like New Orleans food. Cajun Creole food, but I'm not a huge fan of the Blue Bayou restaurant. The food, the atmosphere is amazing. You should go at least for the atmosphere once. Maybe you could see like some of the boats over there are loading up. So I'm sorry again for the bad connection. I'm trying my hardest, but I am not in charge of the data here. So I'm doing what I can. Doing what I can here, right outside the Pirates attraction. Pirates of the Caribbean. Anyway, looking forward to the new movie. Dead Men Tell No Tales, number 5, possibly the last. They've said it's the last. I'm not sure I buy into that. But maybe the last with Johnny Depp involved. Which I wouldn't mind, actually, if they like got rid of the Jack Sparrow character and just did other pirate stories. If they did that, I wouldn't mind it at all. But I'm looking forward to the movie. I know, like, the first movie came out on my birthday. I think in 2003, the first movie came out on my birthday, and so every year, kind of around my birthday, was tradition that we would see the Pirates films when they came out. And now it's coming out at the end of May, and I feel kind of cheated that it wasn't a July release for my birthday. Cheated. But that's okay. I gotta see. I'll see something else for my birthday probably, or maybe I'll do something else. I know out here in the Los Angeles area, escape rooms are amazing, so I might do like an escape room for my birthday. Oh, they're asking how many. That means that we're close. Well, they're starting to ask how many people. Just one.
I'm gonna have you wait at this yellow line, okay?
I will wait here. They're having me wait. They're having me wait because I'm special. Because I'm special, and they're like, we don't know what to do with you.
Row 2. How
Row
many?
2.
Row 3. How many? Row 4.
Row 2. I'm here by myself in this row all alone. Am I? Here's the thing. Somebody asked me the other day if this is like it's strange to hang out at Disneyland. It's not strange to hang out like in certain parts by yourself, but it is strange just to ride stuff like this by yourself, or to be noticed that you're, you know, a party of one.
Inside the boat.
All right, here we are, flipping it around. All right, so we'll watch.
Off with you. Bienvenidos, marineros. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con las manos,
Guys,
brazos,
I
pies y
love sitting in
piernas
this boat.
dentro
It
del
is
barco
so
y cuiden
comfy
los
right now.
niños.
I hope you guys are ready for this. Sorry for the bad connection again. I think we broke the boat. We're not moving, we broke it, guys.
Using all these treasures and no flash pictures.
So you hear that, guys? No flash pictures, okay? So keep your hands and arms inside the boat. Here we go. There's the blue bayou over there. In case you're wondering what it looks like to eat in there. Looks like that. It's very dark. Look at that one light. This is riveting live streaming right here. We just hit the boat in front of us. That hurt. Let's hit another boat. I love the lights. He's Angie. Welcome to the stream, my beautiful wife.
But keep a weather eye open, mates. There be squalls ahead, and maybe just waiting for them one cold day. Avast there. It'd be too late to alter course, matey. And there...
We made it back.
Where are we coming down? Speak up! Under your fancy a swim with Davy Jones.
Don't tell him, Carlos. Don't be cheating.
I am no chica. I will have some Swabbies, what we offer to this Adventureland, stout-hearted and shift your cargo, dearie. Show 'em your larboard side. Belay there, you forecastle swab. Unless there. Village rats, do I hear 6? Who makes it 6? 6 me. 6 bottles of rum. I'm not sponging. Here I be, the treasure map and the key as well. What I wouldn't give to see the look on Captain Jack Sparrow's face when he hears tell tis only me what's got the goods. Keep still. Study. Come on now, be a nice little pussycat. Oh, you be a nice little
Now it's perfect. Now that we're back up here. You suggested Splash Mountain, but I did this anyways. Also, Dale retracts all of his thoughts because he thinks about him again and is like, oh yeah, I did this.
Up there, lovers.
Alright, I do have to very badly get a external battery, so I think my phone's at like 7%, and that is not good. As I'm going back more into the building, I'm getting connection problems again. Yay! Everybody have a good time? For what you could. I hope everyone had a good time riding most of Pirates of the Caribbean until my phone cut out. Sorry. It was suggested that I ride Pirates. This wasn't my suggestion. It was suggested to me, and I did what you guys wanted. I don't do what Dale wants. Oh, Angie's gonna make a live stream, worst rides to live stream on? Cool, thanks Angie, I appreciate that. I don't feel bad about suggesting Pirates. I had a fun time riding it.
Ahoy there, crew! For your safety, remain.
Alright, here we go. Getting off the ride. Yeah, I had a great time on Pirates. I love Pirates. You could suggest me riding that all the time, whether or not you get to ride it with me because of connection problems is your fault. Just kidding, nothing's your fault. You guys are all beautiful individuals. Alright, we're back outside. And now we're in New Orleans Square, which I'm not supposed to be in today. Well, I mean, I can be in it, I guess, but we're going back to Adventureland. And I'll get one of these fuel rod things so I can recharge my phone up, and we'll go. Ooh. The line for pirates has gotten very long. If you can see, this is the line for Pirates of the Caribbean right now. All of these people are in line for what we just went on, or what I just went on, and you guys mostly, for the most part, got to see this. I have my fuel rod, it's right here. I just have to exchange it. Just gotta exchange it, don't worry. We're gonna be fine. But I'm glad that we got on Pirates when we did, guys, because that line is getting way long. So let's go hang out in the bazaar, and let's get this like rechargeable thing and then hang out in the bazaar, and then maybe we'll call it a day. Also, no one was in Adventureland earlier. What the heck? No one was in Adventureland earlier, and now it's packed. So I'm glad I got to the park when I did. So I hope everyone joins me tomorrow as well at 9 a.m. Pacific for more streaming from Disneyland. I'm assuming the busiest day I'm going to have is this coming Saturday, which will be during the whole Summer of Heroes thing, the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Angie will be with me. She's going to Disney bound as Rocket Raccoon. We were trying to put that together last night. And yeah, I think that'll be the busiest day. And I'm kind of glad that these days are a little less busy. Just because I'd like to not be in the park when it's like the craziest it's ever been. Which I'm going to assume is what Saturday is going to be. It's going to be so crazy at California Adventure, right around the old Tower of Terror attraction. Alright, time to get the fuel rod. Time to get the battery for my phone. Let's see. In here. Here it is. Alright, swap it out. Put the fuel rod in the thing. I'll wait for a new one. No? Insert empty fuel rod. Is what I did. And then it just pumped it back out at me. Swap. Put the thing in the thing. There we go. And I got a new one. Guys. Alright, now we can mosey on. And I won't lose you guys. I mean, I lost you guys because of connection. But I won't lose you guys because of running out of battery. And yesterday, the connection here between Frontierland and Adventureland is right here. And this store right here we were in yesterday with Mike, which is the old Davy Crockett store. And just around the corner, not around the river bend, just around the corner is the bazaar. And there's these bathrooms here. Oh my god, I couldn't see Josh's stream now. I have to go on there myself. You have to get on Pirates. You have to get on Pirates and on Jungle Cruise when you come here. The two things we've done today. We're in the bazaar. Also, I forget his name, but I haven't watched that new Lion King show, but I hear good things about it. So one of the cool things about the bazaar is that, like some of the other shops, they have little treasures like this thing, and you would put money in here and it would tell you like your fortune, or it'll stamp something. There's back here, there's a lamp, and you can rub the lamp and it'll tell you if you put money in. And obviously I didn't put money in, but it'll tell you like your fortune, which is kind of cool. And then you can also get here, why would you get ears from anywhere besides Modern Mouse Boutique? But here you can get like some leopard print ears and stuff like that. You know, and then Angie keeps on telling me that I need to get her a giant Stitch, but I have yet to bring her home one. And I'm only saying this now is because she's in the chat, so I'm just trying to make her jealous. But yeah, go on modernmouseboutique.com, buy some ears if you're looking to come to Disneyland, because we'll make you some ears. Really, Angie will make you the ears. I'll just ship them to you and send you stuff. But the cool thing about the bazaar is they don't just have Disney merchandise. They have like all kinds of surf like shop type of stuff. So if you're into surfwear, into Hawaiian shirts, they've got that kind of thing going on too, which is nice. I like that kind of thing. But they still have all the Disney stuff, you know, all the Mickey Mouse gear and whatnot that you could wear. But I like that there's a variety of things in here. It's just not Disney merch. You know, I'm looking in the women's section. I should probably not, but I like this shirt. Don't need surf lessons. Feel like I'm starting to lose my voice again. Oh no. So anyways, let's roll over here. We'll head towards the tiki room. Well, we do want to hang out in kind of like the tiki area, not necessarily go into the tiki room. But one of the things that's cool about Adventureland is that it's supposed to be kind of like not just Adventureland Africa or Asia. Adventureland is kind of all-encompassing, right? So I think most people think of tiki culture when they think of Adventureland, but it is supposed to, like on the Jungle Cruise, you're supposed to go through the Nile, through the Amazon. Adventureland is supposed to be this nondescript jungle that could be any jungle around the world. But the tiki room specifically is supposed to be Polynesian or Hawaiian.